Okay, back again. We're going to be trying one from the co-op that I was hoping to get to sooner, but just didn't get around to. It's a locally grown green poblano. It's a pretty tiny one, actually. I mean, it's still a pretty big pepper, but don't get me wrong. But it's, compared to a lot of poblanos I've had, this is pretty tiny. So I'm going to pop the stem off of this bad boy. Or girl. I'm not sure if peppers have genders, but I would imagine so. From the female part of the plant anyway, so they're probably female. Okay, so green poblano, locally grown. See how it is. Hopefully it's delicious. Tastes a little bit more like a Serrano than the usual poblanos that I have. Pull us a little bit of heat. Oh yeah. A little bit of warmth. Not stinging, but warmth. Right here. Yeah, I like that flavor. It's not mature, so it's not as sweet, but the flavor is good. It's not really bitter like some other peppers I've had. Oh wow, that's a really pleasant, alternating cooling warmth sensation. There's something to sting a tiny bit, like right here. Lips are a little warm. Yeah, like right here, and on the soft palate at the back of my roof of my mouth. Tip of my tongue a little bit. Starting to feel a little warm. Not quite sweating yet. Don't feel any dampness in my hair. I feel warmth right here.
Very interesting burn. It's almost cool, but it's warm. Right here, all in my region of my chest. Mmm. Wow, very different. Tip of my tongue is burning a bit. Oh, I can feel it in my face, back of my head. The hair's feeling damp. I swallow a faint stinging right there. Lips are burning, glowing a little bit. Tip of my tongue is pretty warm compared to the rest of my mouth right now. Again, the soft palate towards the back of the roof of my mouth. Definitely warm. Quite warm. Yeah, there's that strange cooling, burning, weird combo, an antipode sensation, as it were. Right in the middle of my chest. Feels good. Tip of my tongue is stinging a little bit. Lips are glowing. Tingly glowing. Not really much going on the roof of my mouth. Just mainly the tip of my tongue. Like the back of my gum, where my wisdom teeth used to be, on my gums, is kind of warm. Which is an interesting sensation. Don't usually get that. Actually, consciously I don't remember that at all before. Not to say that it didn't happen, but warming sensation is dissipating a little bit, but there's like a shell of the warmth around the perimeter, for lack of a better term, of my internal part of my chest. Lips are glowing a little bit. Roof of my mouth faintly. It's near the back of my teeth like usual. Or, yeah, near the back of my front teeth, I should specify. And the bottom, my bottom gums behind the backs of my lower teeth. In front there. It's kind of warm. Mainly just the tip of my tongue as far as the tongue goes. Not much going on the top of my tongue. Not really much going on as far as the throat goes. It's mainly when I breathe that my tongue feels a little warm and my lips are glowing a bit. But it's not too bad. I'm not sure. Right about on par with the jalapeno as far as heat goes. Proportionately, it's not as concentrated because the peppers tend to be bigger. But thinner flesh, it's probably about the same amount as far as the overall flesh goes. About the same for, well, there are big Anaheims, or rather Poblanos, that are really have quite a bit more flesh. The first one I had was really big, and also had a lot of seeds in it. So that one was really hot. That was pretty intense. Not an endorphin rush kind of intense, just really strong burning in the mouth. This one was right on par with the jalapeno, approximately. Different combination of sensations, but I'd say overall just about as hot. Lips are still glowing a little bit, especially right on the outer periphery of my lips.
Yeah, tip of my tongue faintly warm. It's warmer when I breathe on it. Same with the top of my tongue now, a little bit. Roof of my mouth pretty much dissipated. Same with the bottom gums. A little bit on the soft palate, faintly. Faint, not throbbing, almost a tickling now in a shell-like formation around the perimeter of the inside of my throat right here. Warming, cooling sensation right here subsided pretty much altogether. Ooh, now I'm getting chills a little bit. I don't know if that's from the pepper, probably because I'm sweating a little bit. But yeah, that's dissipated in the chest. Just a faint burning in the mouth. Not significant. It's more of a glow. To differentiate glow, I would consider lower. Just kind of warm. Burning, I would say a little bit up from that. Stinging up from that. And throbbing up from that. Although sometimes I guess I use throbbing when it's not quite as intense. In any case, green poblano from the co-op was pretty good kick. I was surprised. I thought it would be a little milder. For a locally grown one, that was really good. Good heat. Good sensation right here. It was very interesting that it was cooling and burning at the same time. And it wasn't like from sweating. It was actually inside my chest. I felt that dual sensation. They were locking horns in there, and it was good balance. It wasn't like there was nothing there, you know. Just very quick oscillation between hot and cold. Very good. And good flavor, too. It was a little bit more akin to a Serrano. Usually when I eat Poblanos, they taste almost identical to a bell pepper. That one had a different flavor. It tastes like if it would have been ripe, it probably would have had a good fruity flavor to it. But since it didn't, it was almost flowery. Not grass-like. Sometimes Serranos I found are grass-like, but this Poblano, it was akin to a Serrano, the essential flavor underneath the plant matter, but also a little flowery, florally. So yeah, it was really good.